for you, kind of give a brief description of the difference between the two, and then where kind of Umbo lands on their product offering within the non-psychoactive mushrooms.
Yeah, I mean, we are a company that got started, like I said. Dell and I worked with Charlotte's Web, which we felt was one of the best, still is one of the best, most potent, well-intentioned, with grown with integrity and everything, hemp oil that you can find on the market. So when we started our company, I was not going to go and just put something in a bottle and call it my own. I wanted one to believe in it, and after a couple of years during the pandemic of taking these tinctures from another company, I realized the benefits and found my body feeling better, my mind functioning better, my body overall working better than it had in the past, and making me really aware of what I'm putting into my body too. So there's more than just take these mushrooms and keep eating McDonald's and drinking shitty beer and like doing your thing. I mean, you might feel a little bit, but it's kind of it's a really good intervention into taking your health into your own hands. And we deal with most of the common mushrooms you'll hear. We started with a bar, a nutritional like energy bar that you can take anywhere. As athletes and people working out and our busy schedules, there's a lot of bars to choose from. Some of them have good stuff in them, and they're good enough to eat. They're tolerable. We wanted to put a lot of good into it, 2.5 grams of functional mushrooms, but then make it like something you crave that tastes really good. And we pulled that off. We mixed in 2.5 grams of mushrooms in our bars, 2 offerings. One is dairy free. The other one's not, but it has walnuts and pecans, and then 5 different types of mushrooms in them. And then they're your basic cordyceps, which, cordyceps is a vasodilator. It initiates ATP, which is oxygen to your blood for that response of fight or flight. And also just it's being researched to do many, many other things. Most importantly, give you energy and help you push your wind wall. There's turkey tail, that is also a beautiful mushroom, grows prolifically in the Northwest and all over, really. But it's good for your gut health. It's been used in Japan to treat breast cancer patients undergoing chemo and radiation. And the studies there have shown an extension of life post-radiation and chemo with the use of turkey tail during it. So you're living longer with turkey tail in your body than not. Hopefully we'll start adapting some sort of studies and research here in America to figure out if turkey tail is something we should all be taking every single day, and especially people that are going through treatment for cancer, as it's a powerhouse for your immune system. There's lion's mane, that's great for your brain health, your neuronal growth and projection, your nerve growth factor. We're also finding out through a little study we just did with the NFL, some NFL players here in Colorado, my own self-funded study with a friend of mine at Arsenal Sports, using lion's mane to help reverse cognitive decline and physical dysfunction. We're just now going through that data and finding out some other things that we didn't know lion's mane could do that it's doing. But again, another one that's very well known and really good for you. It's functional, but it's also gourmet. You can cook it, and it's just a delicacy. It is like one of the most amazing things you'll ever eat if cooked correctly. Then you got reishi. That's what I'm wearing here around my neck. The mushroom of immortality. It's great for your nervous system. I say it's like a warm blanket for your nervous system. There's studies coming out showing that it helps create the calm and the relaxation to ease you into a good night's rest and sleep, which sleep issues are huge in our culture. That's one of our best products, is our sleep product that has lion's mane, reishi, and L-theanine. I could go on and on with the mushrooms. They're amazing. We're finding out more and more each day about new organisms and new mushrooms, and discovering more, and finding out that even there's dark mushrooms, like dark matter. You can't quantify how much there is. There's actually we may be living on a rock that's basically more percentage fungi than we ever could imagine. And that's why I'm such a firm believer in the benefits they bring us as humans, is because they are intermixed and working collaboratively and connected to every other living thing on this planet. So they know everything. They know everything about me. They know how heavy my left foot lands as opposed to my right. They know what's in my urine because I like to pee outside. They know like what a strawberry tastes like. They got it down. And so I'm a firm believer in this, and it's been a lot of fun to bring this to people. And again, the education is really the huge part as more people are learning the difference between psychoactive components in psilocybin and the non-psychoactive components that we're still learning about in all these other beautiful organisms that will not get you high and won't have you trip out. I always tell people the only thing you'll be tripping about is how good you feel if you start taking these.